There we go. Hello, gentlemen. This is a little different.
Hey, boys.
Hello.
I know.
So we're doing a
Hello,
quick
Pearson.
little chat.
Hello.
I felt intimidated then. I quite liked it. We're doing a quick little chat about a special
trailer chat.
Yeah,
That's what that's the new term. Chat.
Oh, works.
Trailer chat.
Trailer chat.
Obviously,
Yeah.
if you don't know, now you know. Scream 5 trailer dropped today.
Fuck yes.
Yeah,
Oh
boys.
yeah.
Yes. Was so hyped.
Who's kicking this off?
Okay, so my first thought,
film in
over 10 years. Sorry, I'm just gonna throw in one of my first, because remember I kept saying that I'd heard this rumor about it being a New Nightmare-esque movie.
Yeah.
There's a slight bit of disappointment that it's not that, but it still looks fucking sick.
Does look good. There's been a lot of obviously speculation on if it was going to happen, and that obviously after Wes passed away and that, but hopefully they've done a good job of it. I mean, from the trailer, it's looking good so far.
Yeah.
There's a lot of nods to like the OG, including the starting scene, like Casey Becker's. Like,
yeah, you're allowed to say things you've seen, mate.
Like yeah. So
people have watched the trailer. They were like, we're talking about the trailer.
Our thoughts.
We're
I can hear you
expecting to have watched the trailer if you're watching this, guys. So so there's not the original like from that opening scene. So I'm very curious and obviously what's going to happen there. And then you've also, so if you go further down into the trailer, you've got Dewey, who looks like he's living in a trailer, who then rings up Sydney saying, shit's going down again, you need to come back.
Oh, I got goosebumps.
Yeah. So obviously Sydney must be away somewhere. She's obviously must be disconnected from the rest of them now back in Woodsboro. And she's not, obviously, since the events of Scream 4, she was like a sort of famous author, wasn't she? So I'm guessing she might have moved on in her life. She may have become even more famous.
She kind of looked like she was in a bit of an LA setting and like going for a jog on the beach or something like that. Like it looked like that kind of vibe. And he was definitely like kind of in a trailer, distraught and probably like,
looking worse for wear.
Yeah. It looks like he's obviously not gone over the past events, has he, of what's gone on, and he's sort of that like. Do you know on It when you've got the guy who's like sort of living up in the attic and he's like stayed in like Derry to study like what happened and all that sort of stuff, like that sort of vibe.
Yeah. I reckon Dewey's nearby, like in his trailer.
Expect him waiting for something to happen again, and obviously when it's happened, he's like, right, here we go, and then he's bringing the gang back.
Because he's like a protector, and he's always been the protective one of the group.
Yeah,
bring everyone together when like Sydney and Gail like fall out and stuff. Dewey's kind of like the middleman that everyone loves and respects Dewey.
Yeah,
he's gonna care for the town because he's been through so much. So I think he's like, I reckon he's nearby.
I think it's nice to see in like horror films lately, you see in characters like this where there's clear signs of like, it's fucked with me mentally, and I'm not doing so well. We see that in the new 2018 Halloween, like you just said, Matty, in Chapter 2, and now it looks similar in the trailer anyway.
Yeah,
and he's used to living in a trailer, as you see in Scream 3 when he's like the bodyguard in it.
So obviously a new direction in this one. I did notice it looks a bit different in terms of like the style of the shots. Like there's that kind of rotating one.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Some of the like ways that Ghostface is kind of standing and being presented, it looks like they've upped it a lot. And like not saying there's anything wrong with how it was before. Like Wes Craven had a style, but I think it shows that they're taking these characters. There is a new direction. They're gonna hopefully honor the original, but not try and replicate it. Like it feels like Ready or Not looked great, and I know it's the same directors, and I can see it just from watching these angles. And Matty, something you'll probably know more than me, but it felt like the costume was a bit more like they vamped it up a bit in terms of there was more dangly bits. It looked more like a whole piece rather than. So I know before it's always had bits like that, but it did always just look more like a robe and a mask, whereas this looks like full on like.
So they're using like a different sort of robe. So you can't really see on that one in the background, but it's like a sparkly robe that you saw in the films. You can see it in the films.
You see it in the one of the posters actually.
Yeah, it's quite sparkly. Whereas on this one, it's just pure black, and it looks a bit more tatty underneath. And obviously, you can't really see loads of shots of it on here, but it looks a lot more tatty and that. So yeah, you've got a whole different thing with that as well. So that's the another thing they've changed with Ghostface costume on this film as well. It's not like the other 4 films. They've obviously changed it up in that way. Going back to when you said about the visuals, did you see the quick shot of Ghostface shadow on the wall?
Yes.
When he's lifting all his arms,
yes.
you see the shadow of him on that.
So good.
Sick.
Yeah, because I've watched the trailer 3 times today. I watched it twice when it came out, and then me and my sister, I showed my sister Nightmare on Elm Street for the first time today, and I was like, before that, have you seen the Scream trailer? Let's watch it.
Nice.
So yeah, the third time, that was when I was like, I'm gonna deeply analyze this kind of thing.
Does the shadow from the trailer not remind you of like Elm Street 2? Joe, when he like comes to the pool party and he's got his hands out like that, and he's like doing the whole "You're all my children now." It just reminds me of that.
Yeah, I mean, there's quite
homage. Yeah,
there's quite a few moments that Freddy does that, because even in the first one, you see like his head in the alleyway, like the hat type thing is about to come out.
Yeah.
So it definitely works to like build that like tension in your gut kind of thing. I'm like, oh god, something's coming down.
That first reveal though, of when from what we're assuming is the opening scene, because of how like heavily Katie Becker influenced it is. Just the first full reveal of Ghostface, he just looks so good.
Yeah,
of the dumbly opening the door, and then
not even that, just with the part where it fully reveals like the full body, where it's not in a shadow, where it's not just his arm or anything, and he's just stood there. It's like, oh, it's bad.
Yeah.
One thing I liked that I think's a bit of a nod to the Scream TV series is like the use of technology coming in. So
I'm just going to mention that,
unlocking all the doors and then like fucking up. Because that's something I loved in the TV series that's on Netflix that I'm happy they're kind of bringing in. And it makes sense because when you watch Scream, it was all, these phone calls and shit like that. So
and that is just how things are nowadays, like with the modern technology.
It'd be
People
weird.
have got fucking like iPads in their fridges.
Yeah, it'd be weird to ignore it, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
like that it'd be out of place. I like the oh fuck, I accidentally unlocked all the doors.
So we've kind of got a bit of the plot revealed as well. It wasn't a teaser trailer today, because they even start to say, like, it shows you all the new characters, and it says that the killer in this one is hunting down people related to the original killers.
Yeah.
So that means Billy and Stu's family.
Because she says they're pulling us towards the location again, which is Stu's house.
Yeah, which we get to see. Yeah.
So fucking hell. Maybe imagine if that's the finale scene again back at Stu's.
That'd be sick,
mate. Oh, it'd be so good.
I just got no idea. Like, I got no idea who the killer's going to be, because like obviously there was rumors that Matthew Lillard might be back and stuff like that. But what threw me off is like, but if they're going for the relatives of the original killers,
you wouldn't kill your own relatives, would you?
I mean, you might, but because they're like that fucked up. Maybe like
true,
if they're taking it all back to Stu's house, maybe that's like their plan to get everyone there to try and finally get Sydney there.
And when we do see Sydney there, and you hear Ghostface say "Hello, Sydney," it's an honor. Oh, mate, I love that. That was so good.
Also, did you see the bit where Dewey's like actually giving the rules on how to survive this time?
Yes, I was so happy to hear that.
So yeah, they're bringing that back as well, which is pretty cool. I just love those little nods me to like the other movies, and oh mate, the fact that they're going back to Stu's house, so I'm really, really looking forward to that. Like, that's one thing I don't want to get spoiled for me. I don't want to see any fucking bad spoilers like that, because obviously I know on set with the rest of the cast, I bet you they must have been given like alternative scripts and different endings or whatever. 100%. Like they were doing with like the other Scream movies, because like a film like this, you can't have that leaking. If the killer's leak for it, he's fucked. Yeah,
it's too big of a thing. But I'll quickly move to like my overall thoughts, because I was not excited, and I told you all I'm not excited for a new Scream film. I'm not that bothered about it. But now that I've seen this trailer, I'm like, oh shit, yeah, okay, we need one. we needed this.
I just feel like we need something to Yeah, I really want it to happen. I'm well excited for it. I feel like we kind of need something to round off the franchise because Scream 4 was all right, wasn't great. It's definitely my least favorite. I know a lot of people don't like 3 the most, I think, but when I had to rate that, I feel like we need a good finale just to wrap it all up, and then I want it to be over. You know,
So I wasn't gonna say this, but I've heard rumors that there is a number 6 greenlit, but that's just rumors because 4 they wanted to do a trilogy originally, didn't they? And then went back on that, and now there's a 5. So do you want it to round it off, or would you be happy for another 2? It all depends on the plot, really, doesn't it?
It does, but this is the thing. So, like, you know what studios are like these days as well. If they're going to, like, sort of carry on a franchise after this long, especially now in this day and age with Halloween Kills coming back, seeing how well that's doing and all the Halloween films, you'd think that they probably wanted to sign on for maybe, like, 2 films at least. Do you know what I mean?
But then that feels weird.
Yeah, I just like the idea of one more go and ending it nicely, but
yeah,
so, I'm not one of these people that just needs constant content, you know, like this whole like everything's got to be a universe now and everything's got to have spin-offs and shit. I'm like, nah, just have it fucking do this, do it right, leave it with the fans, we'll be happy.
So do you guys think a big character is going to get killed in this one? So either Dewey, Gale, or Sydney?
I think Dewey will. I'm going to call it now. I think he will.
Or do you think Sydney? Because that would be a big fucking twist.
Imagine if the opening scene is Sydney walks in. Hello, Sydney. It's been an honor. Stab. Boom. She's dead in the first 10 minutes.
It's a possibility. Do you know what?
You cannot trust this franchise to not do that. Look at
imagine if the opening scene is Dewey calling her up saying there's been more murders. So obviously, like, you kind of jumping ahead and not actually see it. She gets pulled in, then she dies, and then that scene with, I think, Tara is the name of the girl that we're assuming is the opening scene.
So yeah,
imagine if that's like, I don't know,
she becomes the main protagonist.
I don't know.
But yeah, I would like to see one of the main characters we know be killed off.
I'd like Gale to get killed off.
Boom, bitch went down.
I like her. I like her as a character, but like, I don't know.
You all know it hurt the most if it was Dewey, though, wouldn't you?
That's it.
And also, a good guy to see.
I don't want to plant. I mean, I'm not. This isn't spoilers. It's completely my theory. But there is a shot in the film, in the trailer, where it looks like Gale's like frantically, kind of like no, and I'm like,
I was about to say that.
What would cause her to give that reaction? Because as much as her and Sydney clearly get on now, they don't have that kind of proper emotional bond like her and Dewey have.
Yeah.
There's a shot of someone in a hospital as well in a wheelchair, sort of wheeling away down the corridor, and Ghostface is behind them. And I was sort of paused on that. I was like, please tell me that's not Dewey, please, because he's prone for getting injured, isn't he? He gets fucking injured in all the movies.
Has he still got the limp?
Yeah, he would have, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he must do.
So.
It's part of his character. Easily injured and limping all the time now.
Yeah.
What about you, Mike? Do you want to see someone killed off?
Me?
Yeah, you didn't answer your own question.
Do you know what? If someone got killed off, I'd accept it. And you know what? I'm expecting it. So, because I think it would be a big twist for it. And you want, even though we're calling it now.
Because I'll be honest, I know we're all about Scream today. I want to see one of our main characters be killed off in Halloween Kills.
Yeah.
To add a bit of like, I don't know, solidify the villain a bit more, make him that menacing.
Well, we'll find out in a couple of days.
This isn't Halloween,
I just had one thought. Imagine if the killer is Randy, survived his death in Scream 2, and maybe like he's annoyed that he never got remembered as like a big heroic character, because you know he's well into like the cinematic style of like life, and like maybe over the years he's been like frustrated that Sydney's had all this attention and not him, so he's coordinated this entire plan to make a remake of killing all the people on the way back to Stu's house, I've literally just thought of this right now, by the way.
I
I'm
like
not,
that. Yeah.
Imagine he was like coordinating this plan to get everyone back to Stu's house so that he can be the one to kill Sydney. That's where he's like, Sydney, it's an honor to be like the one to fucking do it.
And
yeah,
he's
if I can't be a hero, I'll be a villain.
Yeah.
He's pissed off at Stu and Billy because he fucking hated him anyway. Didn't he?
Did.
He just bullied him, so that's why he's killing the family members. Maybe.
Oh my god!
This fucking lines up, boys. I can't wait for it to come out and we listen back to this and be like, "Oh, we solved it."
We were so wrong.
Yeah, that's 100% what it'll be.
Yeah.
Right. I think that wraps it up, doesn't it?
Yeah. Good chat, boys.
There's our thoughts on the Scream 5 trailer.
If anyone completely disagrees with us, let us know. You probably do.
And also, I just want to throw out there, I am disappointed that it's not got a 5 in the name. Like, it's not 5 cream. Scream with a 5.
They did that with Scream 4, though, didn't they?
5.
Yeah, but do you not remember what I said the other day?
Yeah.
Everything should have numbers in it if it's a sequel.
Right. Thank you for listening. And we'll recap on this in January when it's out.
Oh, yes.
Yes.